Hi, so for my final project, I chose to visit the Fordyce Bathhouse in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And it isn't technically, I guess, a traditional art museum, but it does contain a lot of strong artistic and architectural elements throughout the entire building. And I visited it on February 24th. And during my visit, I just focused on how art and architecture work together to shape the experience of a space. I chose the Fordyce because it's close to where I live, and I had visited it before and enjoyed it, and I just kind of wanted to go back. It was actually the first place that came to mind when I was thinking about this assignment. And after taking Intro to Fine Arts, I realized that the building connects directly to many of the historical styles and concepts that we studied in this class. And I just wanted to revisit it with a more informed perspective. The Fordyce Bathhouse was built in 1915, which was the height of the American spa movement. Architecturally, it reflects neoclassical and Beaux Art styles, which both draw heavily from ancient Greek and Roman architecture. These styles emphasize symmetry, proportion, and decorative classical elements. Just approaching the building, it feels grand and important, which aligns with the purpose of bathhouses as social and cultural centers. On the exterior, you can clearly see classical influence. The facade is symmetrical and it includes arched windows, decorative friezes, if I'm saying that correctly, and a projecting cornice. These features all connect directly to Greek and Roman architectural systems that we studied in class. Roman bathhouses called thermae were designed not only for bathing but for social interaction as well. And this building reflects that same sense of importance and structure. All right. The building includes three floors and a basement, and each level has a specific purpose. The first floor features a marble lobby and the men's bath hall, both designed to impress visitors. And the second floor includes dressing and massage rooms, and the third floor contains a former party room. This layout feels cohesive and intentional and very decorative. Every space was just very well decorated and seemed to support the function of each space. The stained glass ceiling in the men's bath hall was actually my favorite feature of this museum. And the dominant colors were blue, green, and gold, which kind of helped create this underwater feeling or atmosphere. And the circular composition pulls your eyes inward. It almost like draws you in. Like it feels very surreal in a sense. And the figures are idolized in a Greco Roman style, which reflects the classical human form that we studied in class. And the imagery of swimmers and the flowing water feels symbolic of cleansing and renewal, which connects directly to the purpose of the bathhouse. And the light filtering through the glass changes the mood of the entire room. It just makes you feel very calm and immersed. So, beneath the stained glass is a bronze sculpture. And to me, just looking at it, it feels kind of heroic and theatrical. That's just what I'm getting from just looking at it. And its realistic and narrative style reflects neoclassical traditions, which were inspired by ancient Roman sculpture. The placement of the sculpture beneath the stained glass reinforces the importance of the space and that it's not just decorative, but it helps to communicate strength and identity like within the space, which is the men's bath hall. So kind of makes sense. Another feature that stood out was the mosaic tile work that was throughout the building. And the floors are made up of small geometric, symmetrical patterns in muted tones, which really elevates the space, in my opinion, and makes it feel more uh, like a work of art than just a building. Another feature that stood out to me was the mosaic tile work throughout the building. The floors are made up of small geometric symmetrical patterns, and this directly connects to Roman mosaic traditions, particularly those found in ancient bathhouses. In class, we discussed how Roman art emphasized order and harmony, and you can clearly see that reflected here. Walking across these floors made me feel like I was stepping back in history. So, my visit connected to several topics that we covered in this class. First, Greek and Roman architectural elements like cornices and friezes. Second, was the idolized form or human form in classical sculpture and the Roman mosaic traditions. And we also discussed how bathhouses functioned as social centers in ancient Rome. And the Fordyce mirrors that concept. This visit helped me see how historical artistic traditions continue to influence modern architecture. So, overall, this experience changed how I view art. Before this class, I often thought of art as just a decoration, but visiting the Fordyce helped me understand that art can be decorative, functional, and psychological, not just something we look at, but something that actually has meaning. And it shapes how people feel within a space and enhances the purpose of a building. I would absolutely return because I think I would really appreciate it just on a deeper level. And this course has helped me recognize that art history is not just something we leave behind, but it's something that evolves and that we build upon as time goes on. So, thank you so much for listening and have a great rest of your day.